ඕකේ ගයිස් අපි හෙනම් මේ වෙනකොට ස්ටෝරිය එකේ ට්‍රයිල් එකක් කර ඒ ට්‍රයිල් එක කරලවරලා අපිට තව ගොඩක් මේන් ස්ටෝරි මිෂන්ස් කරන්න හම්බුන්නේ අපිට දැන් ස්ටෝරී මිෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා මේ සෙබස්තියන් කියන අපේ යාළුවගේ සහෝදරිය බලන්න මේ එයාගේ ස්ටේට් එකට යන්න කියලා මොකද ස්ටේ ඒ සහෝදරී පොඩ්ඩක් දුකෙන් ඉන්න කියන එක කිව මට හරියට මතකන මොනවගේ දේකටද කියලා අපි යාට ගිහිල්ල පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරලා එන්න ඕන කියන එක තමයි ස්ටෝරි එක කිව්වේ සෙබස්තියන් එයත් එක යන්න එන්න කියලා කිව්වා කොහොම හරි එතෙන්ට යන්න ටිකක් දුරයි අපියා අනි පැත්තර දැන හොරුද කොස්ට එක දාගැනීම ඕකේ ඒකතා කියන්න යන අතරමඟ ෆාස්ටවල් ලොකේෂන් ඇත්තින එකට ගිහිල්ලත්ත
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
කෑම්ප එකක්නේ ගොබ්ලිල්ලගේ බලකුටුවක් කියන තියෙන එන ලොකු මැප් එකක් මේක කොච්චර කිව්වත්න සත්තුත් ඉන්න අපිට ඕන අල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන් පස්සේ වෙලාවකම මර්ලින්ගේ ට්‍රයල් එකක් fast travel. Okay, mission පටාගව.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I
මෙයාගේ
need to understand
සහෝදරයට
what happened to
කර්ස් එකක්
her.
දාලා
Anne
තියෙනවා
was always the most mischievous of the three of us, which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
යම්බල මොකක් හරි රෑන්ඩ්‍රොක් ලගේ ගොබ්ලින් කෙනෙක් හරි රෑන්ඩ්‍රොක් මහරි ඇන්ට කර්ස් එකක් ඒ කියන්නේ මෙයාගේ සහෝදරයට කර්ස් එකක් දාලා තිනවා කියලා තමා සෙබස්තියන් බිලීව් කරන්නේ සෙබස්තියන් කියනවා අලුතෙන් යාළුවෙක් ඇවිල්ලා එයාට කතා කරොත් එහෙම එයා ගොඩක් සතුටු වෙයි කියලා.
Feldcroft used to be a lot like
ඉතින්
with Ranrock's lot wandering
ඒ හින්දා
about.
තමයි අපි මේ මෙයා බලන්න ආවේ.
Everyone stays out of sight.
බෝයිස් මෙතන තමයි අර අපේ මේ මෙමරි එකක් චෙක් කරනකොට පර්සිවල් රකමුයි යාගේ අනික් ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලා තුන් දෙනයි ඇවිල්ලා ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරලා ඉවරලා මේ ඉඩෝරයක් නතර කර නිවර කර විනා නැති කරලා දානවා කියන්නේ ඒ මෙතන මෙන්න මේ ලින්ද තමයි අර ඉසිඩෝර කියන ඊට පස්සේ එන 50 ස්ටුඩන්ට් උයි යාගේ තාත්තයි මල්ලි වතුර නැතුව අප්සෙට් එකේ ඉන්නවා පෙන්නන්නේ මේ එතන That's nice.
Revelio.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Keep balloon.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
මේ යාගේ
When will you
අංකල් නේ
accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
අක්කද මන්ද
I'm sorry you had to see
Revelio.
that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
අපිට කතා කරන්න
That boy will fray my last nerve.
අපි කතා කරමු
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf
May,
of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop.
සෙබස්තියන්ගේ අංකල් එයා කලින් ඉඳපු ඕරා කෙනෙක් කොහොම
Nothing
හරි
can be done for her.
එයා වැඩිය උනන්දු නෑ
could be that you've not yet
සහෝ අර
discovered the
සෙබස්තියන්ගේ සහෝදරීට උදව් කරන්න
You sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
එයා වැඩිය කවුද මේ සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ අංකල් වැඩිය ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ මොනවත් කරන්න බෑ එයාලට නිකන් ඒ කෙල්ලට තව ටිකක් කරදර වෙන එක විතරයි ඕකට බෙහෙතක් හොයන්න හදන එකකින් වෙන්නේ කියලා වැඩේ පොඩ්ඩක් අතෑරලා වගේ ඉන්නේ අපි බලමු
Revelio.
අපි සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ සිස්ටර්ට කතා ඇන්ට කතා කරලා බලමු
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are
Liana,
difficult to bear.
the sharpest stairs. Sebastian ලියුමක්
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother and me in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring. Revelio.
පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න බොයිස්. දැන් මෙතනදී මේ ඈන් එක කතා කරනකොට ඈන් කිව්වා ඈන්ගේ තියෙන වේදනාව කියලා. පේන් එක. ඒක ඉවත් කරන්න බෑ කියලා. ඒ වගේම ඔයාලට මතක නම් අපේ කලින් අර මෙමරි එකක් චෙක් කරනකොට අපේ කැරක්ටර් එකට දකින්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා ඉසිඩෝරා මතක ඇතිනේ ඔයාලට අර පොඩි ගෑන් ළමයා හොග්වාට්ස් වලට ඇවිල්ලා හොග්වාට්ස් වලට 50 year කෙනෙක් විදිහට අලුතෙන් ඇතුල් වෙන ගෑන් ළමයා ඒ ගෑන් ළමයා try කරන්නේ එයාගේ තාත්තගේ සහෝදරයා නැති වෙච්ච එකේ වේදනාව නැති කරන්න කියලා පේන් එක නැති කරන්න කියලා. කොහොම හරි පර්සිවල් රකම් කියනවා ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලට ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරන්න එපා කියලා. දැන් මෙතනදිත් මේ ඈන් කියන ගෑන් ළමයා සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ සිස්ටර්ත් කියන්නේ මේ පේන් එක ඉවත් කරන්න බෑ මේ කර්ස් එක මට ඉවත් කරන්න බෑ වගේ දැනෙනවා කියලා. ඉතින් දෙකටම කියන්නේ පේන් එකක් හින්දා මොකක් හරි සම්බන්ධතාවයක් තියෙනවා ඇති කියලා මට ගොඩක් දුරට හිතෙනවා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මම මේ නිකන් උපකල්පනයක් කරන්නේ. ඒ වගේම මෙතනනේ අර මේ පර්සිවල් රකමුයි අනික් ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලා ටිකයි එකතු වෙලා ඩ්‍රවුට් එක, ඒ කියන්නේ ඉඩෝරේ ඉවත් කරලා ඉවරලා හොඳට ලස්සන විදිහට ගස් පැල කරලා වතුර වැටෙන විදිහට වැස්ස වැටෙන විදිහට හදන්නේ. ඉතින් මෙතන ඒ ලින්ද හරි ඒ ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරපු එකේ මොකක් හරි සයිඩ් ඉෆෙක්ට් එකක් හරි වගේ දෙයක්වත් තියෙනවද දන්නේ නැහැ. අපි පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු. මට හිතිච්ච උපකල්පනයක් තමයි ඒක. අපි ගිහින් කතා කරලා බලමු කොල්ලට.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay. තව දෙයක්. මේ සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ අම්මයි තාත්තයි නැති වෙලා තියෙනවා. මෙයාලව බලාගන්නේ අපිට දැක ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා මෙයාලගේ අංකල් සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ තාත්තගේ සහෝදරයා කියන එකත් දැන් අපිට දැක ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. ඒ දැන් සෙබස්ටියන් කියනවා ඈන් කර්ස් වෙච්ච තැනට යන් කියලා. ඈන් කර්ස් වෙච්ච තැනට ගිහිල්ලා අපි චෙක් කරමු කියලා. සෙබස්ටියන්
you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
සෙබස්ටියන් කියනවා ඉතින් සෙබස්ටියන්ගේ තාත්තා අම්මයි තාත්තයි නැති වෙච්ච එකේ මොකක් හරි සම්බන්ධයක් තියෙනවද?
That's where they cursed Anne. This way.
අපි බලමු මොකක් හරි සම්බන්ධයක් තියෙනවද කියලා. Okay. ඊළඟට තව දෙයක් තමයි
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to me. is a dead wizard in my book. Aha! Afraid to fight. Where is a pup? Some of it's taken out. Rather unwise. Dead. You're not back for me. No! Let's get it. Ringo. I won't rest. Why can't I hit you? I will make
Okay.
You've made your last mistake. You're really not very good at this, are you?
Accio.
I won't One less humour to worry about. You will see. I won't rest. Dead. No, little moon.
Ooh.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for.
එන සෙට්
I
එකක්.
tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Okay. මෙතන තමයි කර්ස් වුණා කියන්නේ. අපි කොල්ලෙන්
Those
අහලා.
loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Revelio.
They seem to have set up camp.
මේ මෙතන ගින්නක් වගේ දෙයක් ඇති වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ගින්න කාට හරි හර්ට් වෙලාද බලන්න ඈන් ඒ කියන්නේ සෙබැස්ටියන්ගේ සිස්ටර් දුවගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට ගොබ්ලින්ලා සෙට් එකක් ගින්දරක් නිවන් ඒ ගින්දර නිවන්න උත්සාහ කර ඉඳලා තියෙනවා. කොහොම හරි එතනදී කවුරු හරි එක්කෙනෙක් මේ ඈන්ව කර්ස් කරලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේ දෙන්න උපකල්පනය කරනවා මොකක් හරි දෙයක් හංගන්න තමයි ඈන්ව නිහඬ කරන්න උත්සාහ කරන්න ඇත්තේ කියලා. ඉතින් ඒක තමයි මේ දෙන්න දැන් හිතන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ මේ දෙන්න කියන අපි මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක් චෙක් කරලා බලමු මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා. Okay.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
ඕ මෙතන හොග්වර්ට්ස් ප්‍රොෆෙසර් කෙනෙක් ජීවත් වුණා කියලා සෙබැස්තියන් දැන් කියනවා. මං හිතන්නේ ෂුවර් එකටම my money's on ඉසිඩෝරා. ඉසිඩෝරා තමයි මෙතන ජීවත් වෙන්න ඇත්තේ. ඔයාලට ඉසිඩෝරා මතක ඇතිනේ. අනිවාර්යෙන් මෙතන ඉසිඩෝරා මං කිව්වේ ඉසිඩෝරාගේ ලොකු සම්බන්ධයක් තියෙනවා කියලා.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Okay. තවහට අපි යනවා. ඉසිඩෝරා මට හිතෙන්නේ කරප්ට් වෙලා ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරන්න ඇති. අපි බලමු. කතාව සෑහෙන දුරට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. මේක ඉසිඩෝරාගේ ලිඳ. මං හිතන්නේ මේ නෑ අරක තමයි
This
ලිඳ.
well looks familiar.
නෑ මේක තමයි ඉසිඩෝරාලා බලන් ඉන්න ලිඳ.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Percival රකම්ගේ මෙමරි එකේ.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
අරකම යූස් කරන්න.
Depulso.
Huh. A stairwell.
Revelio.
Why blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos
Tells me they're
පාර
after
දාන්න
something
වගේ.
bigger.
Lumos.
It is my second week in the more I reached the Muggle Dr. Singh.
A
Isidora.
journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
ඕකේ ඉසිඩෝරා ප්‍රොෆෙසර් කෙනෙක් විදිහට හොග්වර්ට්ස් වලට ආපුහාම ආපහු මෙයා මෙතන නතර වෙන්න එනවනේ. ඒ නතර වෙන්න ආවට පස්සේ මෙතන ප්ලේග් එකක් වසංගතයක් ඇතිලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වසංගතයෙන් ඉතුරු වෙච්ච තාත්තා කෙනෙක්. ඒ කියන්නේ මිනිස්සෙක්ව එයා දැකලා තියෙනවා. ඒ මිනිස්සයා දකින්නකොට ඉසිඩෝරට එයාගේ තාත්තා මතක් වෙනවා. තාත්තා වගේම මේ මිනිස්සයාටත් මේ වසංගතයෙන් එයාගේ ළමයෙක් හෝ කවුරු හරි නැති වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මේ මිනිස්සයා දකින්නකොට මෙයාට හැම වෙලේම තාත්තා මතක් වෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා මෙයාට මෙයාගේ ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරලා එයාගේ තාත්තට උදව් කරන්න බැරි වෙච්ච එක හින්දා හරි ඒකට තාත්තට උදව් කරන්න බැරි වුණාට මේ මිනිස්සයාට හරි උදව් කරන්න ඕන කියන දේ මෙයාගේ හිතේ මෙයාට වද දිදී තිබිලා තියෙනවා. මෙයා ගොඩක් හිතලා තියෙනවා මේ එයාගේ ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් වලින් මීට වඩා ගොඩක් හොඳ දේවල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ දේවල් වල එයා පාවිච්චි නොකරන එක එයා කරන අපරාධයක් කියලා. ඉතින් ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට තේරෙනවා ඉසිඩෝරා ප්‍රොෆෙසර් කෙනෙක් විදිහට හොග්වර්ට්ස් වලට ආපුවාම ආපහු එයාගේ ඉන්ටර්නල් කන්ෆ්ලික්ට් එකක් ඇති වෙලා තියෙනවා. මොකද එයාගේ තාත්තා වගේ තවත් මිනිස්සෙක් මෙයාට දකින්න හම්බෙච්ච එකක්. අපි බලමු.
Seems these journal entries are from Isidora's travels.
ඕකේ. මෙතන නෙවෙයි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. සමහර විට ඒ ප්ලේග් එක මෙතන නොවේ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. වෙන එයා ඇවිදිනකොට දැකපු එකක් වෙන්න.
Revelio.
වෙන කොහේ හරි ඇවිදිනකොට දැකපු දෙයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. සමහර විට මෙතනම වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. අපි බලමු.
Lumos. Revelio.
Okay.
Accio. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
මෙතන තිබිලා
I'm tempted
එයාලට
to
පොඩි
hold my
පැසේජ්
breath.
එකක් හම්බෙනවා අන්ඩර්ක්‍රොෆ්ට් වලට යන්න. ඒ වගේම තමයි රැන්රොක් අපේ කැරක්ටර් එක උපකල්පනය කරනවා. රැන්රොක් මේ ඒන්ෂන්ට් මැජික් යූස් කරන්න ක්‍රමයක් හොයනවා වගේ දෙයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. අම්මර්සි කෙලින්ම
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
අර සෙබැස්තියන් අර කන්ෆ්‍රිංගෝ ස්පෙල් එක යූස් කරන හැටි කියලා දෙන්න එක්කන් ආපු අර ඔමිනස් කියන මෙයාගේ අන්ධ යාළුවා හොයලදී විතරක් දන්න රූම් එක මේ ඔයාලට මතක ඇති කියලා මං හිතනවා.
Why hide a triptych
අන්ඩර්ක්‍රොෆ්ට්.
Seems as if something's missing.
here? A note. Let's have a look.
මොකක්ද ඒ note?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
එයන්ගේ කර්ස් එකේ ස්ටෝරි එකේ එච්චරයි අපිට දැනට එන්න පුළුවන්.
Revelio.
බලමු තාම මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා. හැබැයි මේක හරි වැදගත් මිෂන් එකක් වුණා. astronomy class. Okay. ඒකට යන්න. astronomy class එකේ මොනවද අපිට ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙන්නේ කියලා.
Revelio.
තාරකා විද්‍යාව වෙන්න ඇති.
There you are. The cross-wands duelist to beat.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Adelaide dogs. අපේ කැරක්ටර් එක බලන්න අනිත් කිව්න්ට වඩා සෑහෙන්න වෙනස්.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now,
Indian
if you were to
character
devote
gang.
yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Amit.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
මට හිතෙනවා අර මට හිතෙනවා මේ ඔය ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ට හඬ කවන්නේ
Now I expect all of you to put in
Apex Legends එකේ
outside of class.
Rampart
Is that
voice දෙනෙක්
clear?
කෙනා වෙන්නද කියලා.
Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Trying to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Not good at that.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables. You can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
කොහෙන්ද බල්ලෙහාට බයින්? Okay.
The perfect night for...
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
Of course. Hurry back once you found it.
Okay. උඩද?
Revelio.
Okay, මේක.
Tried to put up my stargazer as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Confringo. Revelio.
A pristine...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Divination එක පොඩ්ඩක් අවුලක්.
Tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shah was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
තාරකා මොනවද constellation එකට අපි කියන්නේ මොකක්ද තාරකා
The Revelio is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice
Revelio.
to follow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are accurate.
Lumos. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
මට මේ ටබ් එක මිනිස්සු පස්සේ පන්නලා දෙන්න.
Lumos. Confringo. Revelio.
Any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Lumos! Look, there's a table!
මේ වගේ එකක් මං කාලෙන්.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Lira.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay. බලමු අපේ තුරු quest එක මොකක්ද කියලා. ඒකට මොකක්ද requirement එක? high key. Wingardium Leviosa one. I need to garlic gas I acquire and use a venomous type. Acquire and use a mandrake on simultaneously. Okay. හරි. side quest එකේ මොන හරි පොඩි scene ගොඩක් තියෙනවා කරන්න. Okay.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
යම්බන්ඩ අපේ කේටද room of requirement එකට ඕකේ අපි යම් බලන්න ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ගාලික් ගාවට ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ගාලික්ගෙන් මේ ස්පෙල් එක ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැත්නම් ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ගාලික්ගෙන් මේ අපි දැන් මේ ඉගෙන ගන්න යන ස්පෙල් එක ඉගෙන ගත්තේ නැත්නම් අපිට මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක ප්‍රෝග්‍රස් කරන්න බෑ මේ ඇඩිලේඩ් නේ Okay.
How wonderful to see you again.
Galumdu.
Revelio.
I've
completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Hey. Wingardium Leviosa. ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන්නේ.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa. Amedi.
Wingardium Leviosa. You're a natural.
I see the gadol.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he'd developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
මෙයා මේ දැන් අපි කතා කරපුහා මෙයා කිව්වේ මෙයාට කලින් ඉඳපු හර්බොලොජි ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ට ඇක්සිඩන්ට් ගොඩාක් සිද්ධ වුණාලු. එයා එයාගේ පැල මේ ශාක හොඳට බලාගත්තේ නෑ කියලා කියනවා මෙයා. ඒ වගේම එයා එහෙම බලාගත්තේ නැති හින්දා ඒ ශාක ගොඩකින්ම මෙයාට ගොඩක් අවාසනාවන්ත සිදුවීම් සිදු වෙලා හොස්පිටල් යන්න වුණා කියනවා. ඉතින් ඒ කොහොම හරි අවසානයේදී වෙනම ස්ටැන්ට් කියුලා එකක් හින්දා එයා ගැන තොරතුරු හොයාගන්න බැයිලු. එයා කොහොම හරි ඩ්‍රැගන්ස්ලා ගැන හොයමින් රොමේනියාවට ගියා කියලාලු ආරංචි වුණේ. කොහොම හරි එයා හොයාගන්නවත් නැහැලු. ඉතින් පොඩ්ඩක් මට මේක අමුතුයි. අපි බලමු. ඒ හර්බොලොජි ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ට මොකක් හරි වුණාද කියන එක ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් මට ප්‍රශ්නයක් ගැටලු සහගතයි. ඊට පස්සේ එයා නැති හින්දා තමයි මෙයාට මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ප්‍රොෆෙසර් විදිහට තැන ගන්න කියලා හොග්වර්ට්ස් වලින් ඉල්ලලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් එහෙම තමයි එතකොට එයා හර්බොලොජි වෙන එක ගැන කියන්න. ඕකේ. අපි යන් එහෙනම් මේන් ස්ටෝරි එකට දැන් මට අලුත් රෝබ් එකක් හම්බුණා. ඕකේ. Here we go. Okay, මේක තමයි අපේ quest එක. ළඟම තියෙන්නේ මේක. එකට ගිහලා ඒ වගේම මට quest අලුත් ඒවා මොන හරි ඇඩ් වෙලා දාලා නෑනේ. නෑ අලුත් ඒවා නෑ. මම දැන් මේ මේන් මිෂන් එක පස්සේ අලුත් සයිඩ්
Broadens the mind.
මට ආය ළඟ තිබ්බ තව එකක් ඒකටත් යන්න ඕන. yes this one. ඒ දෙකටම යන්න ඕන fast travel. okay. Yeah, ටිකක් gloomy නේ. ඒරියා එකට යන්න බෑ කිය. මර්ලින්ගේ ට්‍රයල් එක. කන්ද මේ ප්ලේස් එක.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Oh මගේ මේවා ස්පෙල් ටික මන් දාගෙන නැහැ.
Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Okay. Up here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe. But if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe? Careful? Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well. Hopefully the grim, or whatever it has foretold, doesn't get...
Revelio.
Okay, up here. Main quest eකට meet Nettie.
I swear, none of you have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have...
Expelliarmus. Capulso.
He's weak. Yes, he is. The last time you saw him practice thing, he spent more time...
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No! Confringo!
Capulso. Expelliarmus.
Confringo! Not your...
Capulso. Your poaching days are over.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Oh.
Revelio.
Hey, මේක කඩන්න. මොකක්ද මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ?
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
මොකක්ද සීන් එක?
I'm glad that you received my owl. You need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
ඕකේ නැටි අපිට කලින් ඔයාලට මතක ඇතිනේ නැටි කිව්වා එයා ටිකක් බ්‍රේව් වෙන්න යනවා නිර්භීත වෙනවා කියලා. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා නැටිව් කොහොම හරි නැටි කොහොම හරි ඔයාලට මතක ඇති රූක්වුඩුයි හාලෝ කියලා දෙන්නෙක් අපිට හොග්ස්මීඩ් වලින් දී නැටි එක්ක ආපුවම ඇටැක් කරා. ඉතින් ඒ නැටි ඒ දෙන්නගේ එක්කෙනෙක්ව ෆලෝ කරගෙන ආපුවාම රූක්වුඩ් ගාවට රූක්වුඩ් ඇඩ්‍රස් කරලා තියෙන ලෙටර් එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් අපි මේ ලෙටර් එක හොයාගන්න යන ගමන් ඉන්නේ. අපි බලමු.
Handy resource.
Revelio.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay, අපි කොහෙන්ද යන්නේ? Okay. Ashwing eggs. How do I get up here? Nikam uda paina ko. Bulu. Simple as that. Connect.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Work. Perhaps something that did it. Revelio.
Okay, now Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
කොහාට නගින්නද මේක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ? මෙතනටනේ.
Revelio.
Oh. Okay, didn't it? What? Ati the maker?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Eekane, the catalog. මං හිතන්නේ ලෙවිටේෂන් එක දාන්න ඕනේ.
Leviosa.
Okay.
Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Okay.
Revelio. must be another way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
බලමු අපි.
That looks as if it might raise the gate. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, mega. Hadi.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the
Revelio.
Okay.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
troll කෙනෙක් මම හිතන්නේ. අම්මඩ උඩ. බක් බීක් කෙනෙක්ද? මට මතක නැහැ මේක මොකක්ද කියන්නේ.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Highwing අර අපි beast class.
New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
බිමට දාගන්න තියෙන්නේ.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Now, where did I set my traps?
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Di paso.
Someone messing about?
Aloha Mora. Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! I'll never get lost, me. Always got me wits about me. Who finds yourself? I see you! Let me out! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Lacing කරන්න බෑනේ එහෙනම්.
Look alive! Let me out, so!
Easy peasy.
Revelio.
Report about them with repair.
Reparo.
Mary.
Whoa. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Okay.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
They
නැටිත් ඇවිල්ලා.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry.
අප්පච්චි. කොහොමද? nice. අම්මලා අවාඩ කඩබ්‍රා එකක් ගහනවා. මැරෙන්නම ගහන එක. කවුද මේ අපේ? ඕ nice. කවුද එක ගහන්නේ? වෝල්ඩමෝට්. කෝච්චියත් යනවා.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Hogwarts.
One that last meals I've ever eaten.
Nice.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
මොහෙද අපි මේ යන්නේ?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also encouraged
Rookwood
Hallow's
to Phoenix
inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Okay, අපිට දැන් Highwing වත් use කරන්න පුළුවන් නේ. The high keep. Cool, Biam.
No need to race now, my friend.
Oh.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed. Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Oh.
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
Okay.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Master Highwing!
ඕකේ හරි එහෙනම් බොයිස් අපි මෙතනින් අපේ කතාව නවත්තමු ඔයාලා දන්නවා නැට් අපි මේන් ස්ටෝරි එකේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රස් කරා සෑහෙන්න අපිට දැනගන්න හම්බුණා සෙබැස්තියන්ගේ සහෝදරීට කර්ස් එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා කියලා ඒක ගැන අපි තොරතුරු හොයන්න ඉස්සරහට පොරොන්දු වෙනවා ඒ වගේම නැටි එක්ක අපි රූක්වුඩ් පස්සෙන් පන්නන් යනවා ඒකට රූක්වුඩ්ගේ යාළුවෙක් වෙන හාලෝගේ ලියුමක් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා ඒ ලියුම අපිට කතාවේ මුලින් හම්බෙච්ච පොලිස් ඔෆිසර් සිංග කියන එක්කෙනාට ඒ ලියුම ගෙනහින් දීලා පොලිසියෙන් උදව් ගන්න උත්සාහ කරනවා කියලා එයා කියනවා ඉතින් ඒ විදිහට අපේ ස්ටෝරි එක මෙතෙන්ට ප්‍රෝග්‍රස් වෙලා තියෙනවා අපි ඊළඟ ස්ටෝරි එකෙන් සෙට් වෙමු